All right. Can I
Ready?
start? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Datin Shomi, who will be my evaluator for today. Today, I will be presenting a topic, new technology, rapid changes in accounting role, or commoditized accounting service and artificial intelligence. So as you can see, there are technology everywhere around us. Even our phone is a technology, our laptop is a technology, and even the Zoom is a technology. So now let's us learn about new technology. There are 5 types of new technology in total, which is data automation, which means all the process of uploading, handling, and processing data is being automated using a system rather than accountants manually calculate it. For example, sales report. If you have a business, then business will use data automation to generate sales report daily, weekly, or monthly to assess their performance. Number 2, blockchain. Blockchain is a distributed ledger that distributes transactions across network. Blockchain can be linked with security and safety in Bitcoin currency because they are not easily modifiable and not easily be tampered with. Number 3, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is computer system that can perform tasks that can be done by human. For example, playing games. For example, chess game on laptop. That is artificial intelligence because human also play games. Number 4, cloud computing. Cloud computing is availability of computer system resource without direct active management by the user. For example, Google, Dropbox, where we store our information. Even WhatsApp is a type of cloud computing messaging apps where all of our information, texts, is actually being stored in the cloud. It's not stored in our phone. And lastly is big data. Big data is a large data and complex that is difficult or impossible to process by human. So for example, in education sector, big data is used to handle students' behavioral behavior in measuring students' achievement, and also in assisting students' career path match. So in this speech, I will solely focus on artificial intelligence and how it affected accountants' role nowadays. Accountant roles can be defined. It refers to the various responsibilities, tasks, and functions performed by individuals working in the field of accounting. Accountant may also be seen as the one that keep records of numbers, debits, credits, depreciation. Yeah, that's what accountants do. Some of accountants' common tasks include preparing and presenting financial statement, record financial transactions, and ensure adherence to accounting principles, laws, and regulations. Next, what is meant by commoditized accounting service? It means that accounting services now have become more standardized and widely available, often with little differentiation among providers. So, for example, I made a research on the big 4 accounting firms in the world. There is EY, KPMG, Deloitte, and PwC. So as you can see from the services offered by all 4 of them, they all offers the same 3 commoditized service, which is consulting or advisory, assurance or audit, and lastly is tax. So that is what we call commoditized accounting services, where all of them provide the same service. So how to differentiate them from another audit firm? They provide specialized added value services. And And lastly, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a computer system that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Common tasks includes automation of data entry, analyzing vast amount of data, detecting unusual patterns and anomalies. AI is a very powerful system because they can offer a highly accurate outputs that surpasses human capabilities. As humans make various mistakes and errors, AI can help to reduce such risk. People always say, oh, AI will replace human, technology will replace human. However, AI do not replicate and will never replace the need for the human intelligence. Next, let us see how AI influenced the accounting profession. Even though machines and AI can handle all the necessary big data, necessary calculation, they can analyze big amount of data, accountants are still needed to interpret and draw conclusions. AI, for example, using Excel. Excel's AI can create charts, graphs, but they still need human to actually interpret what is the lowest, what is the highest, what is the cause of that actually, why does this pattern actually occur. One of the significant influence of AI for the accounting role is the automation. Traditional accounting roles include manually processed data entry. For example, you buy things in a store and they traditionally record it on a piece of paper. But now, with AI, we have a system. We just scan the barcodes on the product and it will automate the data entry. So this provides benefits to the accountant because it improves accountants' work quality in producing a more accurate financial reporting. Compared to manually recording transaction, and the paper can be lost anywhere. So with using system and AI, it will provide a better accurate financial reporting. AI is rational in accounting in three senses. Number one, it can enhance data analysis. For example, AlphaSense. AlphaSense is a system that can analyze large volumes of data, includes millions of documents, filings, company profiles, news, so they can actually analyze all of these documents and data to identify patterns and trends. Aside from if humans do this, we might as well take months or weeks to even finish the task. However, with AI, we can actually have it done within a few hours or a few days. So, with using AI can provide valuable insights to clients and organizations. Number two, to have an automation of tasks. One, for example, Clarify AI. It is a combination with a camera system. For example, Clarify is a system that can calculate the number of items left on the shelf in a business warehouse through item detection and identification. So if they realize that when inventory is out of stock, then it is time to increase the order quantity. However, if this process was calculated by human, an error of data entry might happen because we might incorrectly calculate the number of stocks in the warehouse. And lastly, to improve effectiveness and efficiency. For example, the AI, since they can calculate the number of items left, so we can actually reduce the need for workers to calculate the stock. And it can improve efficiency and effectiveness because the calculation is much more accurate. Next is the challenges. Of course, with technology comes challenges. Number one, job displacement. AI is very good at automating jobs that are done over and over again. For example, recording transactions, recording sales, or even recording salaries. So by using AI, it is actually more efficient and faster at routine tasks, which meant the workers are less needed to perform such tasks. And AI systems are also very cost effective because it only occurs initial big cost to buy the system. And there is no monthly commitment for it compared to employing workers. Number two, lack of true consciousness and flexibility. AI is a system, so it has no consciousness. It does not naturally have the ability to learn from its mistakes in the same way that people do. So even if they have mistakes or errors in the coding, then it needs to be corrected from the core, from the coding itself, and we cannot just simply get angry with the system because it's wrong. Number three, skill gaps and workforce transition. So accountants may need to familiarize themselves with AI because now many technologies are integrated accounting software. So without accountants' ability to understand and comprehend what is AI algorithm, they cannot fully comprehend their logic, capabilities, and full potential. There are four advantages of implementing artificial intelligence in accountant's role. Number one is improved efficiency. So AI can handle tasks, AI can automate repetitive tasks such as data entry, financial statement preparation, and invoicing. So when AI can actually replace the human in doing this repetitive task, AI actually the accountants will have more time to actually think of the strategy, more strategic tasks to actually improve the company, to improve the business, or to improve the cash flow, rather than analyzing what had happened before. Number two, the advantage is to avoid fraud. Because all personnel can access both bookkeeping and cash flow, hence this could lead to financial fraud. So with AI, a large portion of accounting will be handled by computer, and there will be some authorization needed to modify or to alter the information in the system. Hence, AI can actually reduce the fraud by analyzing data, identify patterns, and also alert accountants to potentially fraudulent activities. Number three, it provides more insight because AI able to analyze large volume of data. Hence, compared to humans, AI can provide accountants with a more meaningful insight towards what happening in the company and also what is happening with the financial statements. And lastly, overcome language barrier. So bridge language gaps by facilitating seamless communication and understanding. It can translate financial documents and communications, ensuring accurate understanding of transaction and reports. For example, natural language processing. NLP is also used in chatbots. If you open a website and you use, "Hi, how can we help you?" in the chatbox at the bottom, is actually a natural language processing that helps the clients to get information, to get frequently asked questions without actually being in touch with the accountant. So for the end of my speech, I would like to provide some solution. How can we actually improve in using AI in the workplace? Number one is education. So as people say that education is the best method, is the best way to actually learn something. So as the accountants right now needed to understand AI, the best way is to educate themselves starting from school. This includes a subtopic of artificial intelligence in syllabus. For example, in accounting, we have the subject accounting information system, where we learn about artificial intelligence, we learn about blockchain. So when we got out from the university, and we can straight away apply it in your life. Number two, employer's responsibility. So aside from education, the employers itself, the business itself must have the responsibility to provide training and workshops to its workers. And it is the best long-term investment because AI or technology will always advance. And it will always be used in the business daily operations. Number three, service provider. So service providers such as QuickBooks, with accountings, Sage, and these are the name of the service provider of AI. So the service provider itself must give the customers and also the public to educate them on how AI can actually improve the business's process and how to actually make the business much more successful by using AI. And lastly is ethical accounting, which is ethical accounting is the accountants itself. The individual's fair presentation, their compliance with standards, and their professional judgments. So to conclude, I would like to say that although AI and other emerging technologies are perceived as a threat to accountants' role, they actually contribute to the improvement of accountants' work quality. So accountants will remain irreplaceable because we possess unique human traits, that is emotion, that enable us to think critically in interpreting and making strategic decisions. Therefore, it is important for all parties to collaborate in ensuring the long-term integration of AI. Future accountants must adopt an open-minded approach and equip themselves with the necessary skill sets to stay relevant in the profession of accounting. Thank you.
Okay, Nash, congratulations, done. Oops. Okay. So how do you feel?
So my I have sore throat after
Already.
all that.
After
These
speaking for
slides.
so long. Yeah. All right. But one good thing that come out of it, oh, now I know about accounting and AI. I mean, it's very detailed. What I like in the beginning, I think most of the time, even though you were reading some parts of the slide, but you did not read through all the, every word by word from the slides. You were also explaining, but I understand it's something very technical. It is very hard to explain without referring to the notes lah kan in the presentation. I like the organization of the information. It flows because you start from very general to about AI in general and how AI can help everyone to AI in accounting, and you also really relate it to the impact on the users, the impact on the industry, relate to the impact in the profession. So I think it covered all the necessary, in terms of information, very good, very well organized. You covered all the necessary info and more on the topic. Okay, so given that you have up to 18 minutes kan, so there's a lot that you can cover. It's like almost like a lecture in the class already. Okay. Um, what you can include more will be maybe itulah in some maybe one or two, just choose a story ke, because actually you are just about enough your timing kan, in terms of timing tu ngam-ngam je. So maybe you can include a story in one of the, a story maybe related to the industry, how AI impacted a company maybe. How AI impacted an accounting firm. Kalau ada lah, I mean, it is good to include that, because then especially if it's a well-known name, a well-known company, so the customers pula, the listeners can relate better. Okay. So because that story too will give you an added time of maybe 1 or 2 more minutes kan, so then it'll be perfect. And then but towards the end you were already reading from you were reading from the text mostly, the slide. But trying to avoid that lah. Macam yes, in the beginning you read, lepas tu you add on your own summary or conclusion, not like reading from the text word by word. But overall, well done, very informative on artificial intelligence in accounting. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations for completing your speech 1, level 5. Cepatnya skyrocket to level
Ah,
5.
my